awesome champions. There's nothing said, okay, we have to ban that champion in the next game,
Hmm.
otherwise we're just going to get stomped. It was more, okay, if they pick that champion again, we need to pick something different against it. So let's see where AL and TSM decide to go with. Bear in mind, AL are back to purple side this time round, which, speaking to him not so long ago,
They're banning the same
is,
champion. Olaf,
yep,
Nocturne, probably Mundo next.
Mundo's gone,
Oh,
TSM took that
Mundo's
out.
gone on the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm surprised they banned Urgot. They're doing really well with the other bans. I guess Vlad or Kennen is not a concern for them. TSM might just run Janna, Ashe, Vlad, Kennen, Rumble, but that's their go-to comp when they're behind, and they have it practiced really well. So it's definitely an option for TSM to pull that out and use it.
Thank you to everyone that tweeted me the giant sapling, by the way.
Oh, did you get the giant sapling video?
Yeah, it looks brilliant.
I know,
That
right?
would be terrifying, though.
Let me pull that up really quick. Let me go find you. Giant sapling video. Oh, it's pretty easy to find.
Yeah.
Oh my god, let me pop this up
Whoa,
really
what
quick.
the fuck? Why was that thing?
Oh, dude, it cusses in here. I don't think I can play it. But some dude turns into a giant sapling. I'll probably watch it on my personal stream later. But let's get back to the game. Uh,
Yes.
yeah, I think they're gonna run the Janna, Ashe, Kennen, Rumble comp. It's just, oh, Vlad works too. I wonder if he's gonna run Vlad this early when he's having such a hard time against Riven up top. You know, he's gonna say, "Hey, I'm picking Vlad. You wanna pick Riven again up top? Because you did work on me. Let's do it again."
And they go for Nautilus again, in fact, on Meluno. Another one of these champions that he seems to be practicing quite a lot recently and being quite effective with, too, I must
Hmm.
admit. It went really well in the last match.
I'm almost certain Darius is gonna play Vlad, but both Darius and Reggie can both play Kennen and Vlad really well, so they can switch Vlad to mid lane and have Kennen top against Riven as well. So um, the option is there if they run Riven up top. And Kennen does really well against Riven because with Riven's dash and Q, he's not going to be able to catch up to Lightning Rush, and he can actually stun Riven before Riven closes the distance as well.
Okay, let's grab Nash again. Hopefully it'll work out a little bit better than it did in the last game for him because kind of snowballed backwards on that one. 0-3 very quickly. So I think he ended the game at about 0-5. But we'll see quite how it plays out. It's not exactly to say it's going to happen again, and they have a much better team comp, or a different team comp, shall we say, this time around.
Hmm.
And as you say, the fact that both Reggie and Odd One, well, sorry, Reggie and Dyrus can play Vladimir and Kennen
Hmm.
possibly suggests some jiggery pokery with the lanes again. Let's see if they want to switch him around. And they're taking that Maokai. So with the AP pick left open for AL, they don't know quite what they're coming up against, but Maokai is really good at one, shutting down AP champions all the way through the game with that ultimate damage reduction, two, ganking the mid lane, particularly strong. So Zinnik has got to be careful what he picks for Extinct here. Although obviously he's talking to him about it. Stock is going to pick something out of the blue.
I'm still debating whether they're gonna send Kennen top or Vlad top. It makes sense for me to have Kennen up top, and so Vlad does pretty well against Morgana too. Even though Morgana, when she starts using her ultimate on Vlad, it's still gonna hit even though he uses his pool. So that's something Vlad's gotta watch out for as well. All right, man. I'm busting out Red Bull number 4. This is madness. This
Oh dear.
this is madness.
This is a slippery slope.
I wonder if there's like a limit on how many you should drink. Or there's
Probably
certain.
says it on the can, I think.
Would it?
I think so.
All I
I mean,
see
they have
is
the health warnings and
all
stuff, don't
I
they?
see is it improves performance. No health warning. The only warning I get is it will make me feel better.
Oh dear. Right, there's our complete team lineup sitting as they are. It is going to be Kennen mid, Vladimir top. Vladimir versus Riven again. Youngbuck did quite well with that last time.
Oh man,
But
someone said the best comment. They said, "Rest in peace, stand in. Red Bull gave him wings to heaven." Oh man, if I don't show up tomorrow, you guys know what killed me.
Red Bull gave him wings of death.
Wings of death. Oh,
Did you say that? Did you get that one?
death.
Only put X on it. Yes.
They should
So,
5 maximum a day. I'm hitting my 5 limit very soon. Hopefully this tournament ends in the next 3 hours, so or today's. It should. I mean,
yeah.
if this game's gonna end, then we have another 2 to 3 match series. So I'm excited regardless.
Yeah, it's going to be some great games, no matter how long it goes on for. And then you can go back to bed.
Oh man, you know what I'm gonna do after this, right? I gotta go look through the replay and determine the winners before we go to bed. So it's
Oh, of course we do.
it's more work, and I'm also gonna find a tournament admin so they can fill out the bracket, so I don't have to deal with that at the same time. But actually, tomorrow's gonna be easy. There's only gonna be 3 teams left, so in terms of dealing with it, I think I can manage. But today was a little hectic. I'm like toggling back and forth on Skype all day. I actually like TSM's comp this game versus Absolute Legend. I think they have a really, really good chance. Just basically based on the lane matchup, it's going to be Cog and Alistar versus Janna Ash. As long as Chaos can get his farm in this time, it should be fine. It's just there's not going to be as much pressure as last game, just because not all the lanes are losing. When every single lane lose, that means a jungle can gank any lane and be fine and can convert. And as he ganks each lane, he's making it continually weaker and he's making himself stronger. So his gank is getting more and more powerful. So in this case, Nautilus is a strong ganker, but if they send Kennen versus Riven, you know, the pressure is going to be relieved for the other lane if the lane at least breaks even. So this game, the outlook for TSM is actually a lot better than last game. All right,
Slipper has played this Cogmore in every game. So, what was that?
Slepper has played Kog'Maw every game. Did he do it for the AAA game as well?
I'm not sure, but it wouldn't surprise me. He seems to love that guy. And to be
Hmm.
honest, why not? He's doing some big plays and putting out a lot of damage on it.
In a tournament environment, you play what you're good at. There's not a lot of point to experimenting and trying something that you're not comfortable with. So it absolutely makes sense to me. If you've been winning, just keep on using it all the way through, and it goes down to research too. If you notice a player playing a certain champion and they're winning every time, that's something that you got to keep out for.
Don't fix what isn't broke.
Exactly.
No, there we are then. Totemic Maokai.
Oh,
Worst calls NA. Darius with his new name.
I got smarter this time around. I had the thing bugged out on me.
Ah.
The corner thing last game, I was really irritated because it switched to I had to switch it to full screen and then back to borderless. So this game's doing a lot better right now. So there is a lot of pings going down the map. You see TSM pinging the top left side and Absolute Legend pinging the bottom right side. So it seems like they might clash mid. but they're both treading to different sizes. But now they do see each other. They know which side they're gonna be on. I'd be a little bit careful about TSM. You know, with the Nautilus hook, if he catches anybody, Alistar is gonna get a free stun, and vice versa. If Alistar gets in and get a stun on anybody, Nautilus is gonna get a free hook. And on top of that, you know, they're gonna get pulled into a Morgana binding. So with any type of CC from any champion, they're gonna chain that CC for about a 4-second stun or stun lock, and that's gonna be a dead person no matter who it hits.
You can see them in that ward. Paycheck into Chaos. The binding actually lands on Odd One, not the best target. AO taking most damage. Maluna going really low. He's been ignited, flashes away. Odd One will be the first blood. It goes to Slepper, not a good target at all. And Young Buck is the next one going low. Dumb Deer forced to flash away. Extinct flashes, binding, it lands. Leopard's going to flash in. One more auto attack. Kill goes to Morgana. Chaos has managed to get Riven in this all going on. And Expector is being chased down. The Pulverize will land. Didn't get out there. One more auto attack, not going to be enough. And that's going to be the end of our fight. But 2 kills for one.
Ooh.
One for Morgana, one for Kog'Maw.
That was actually a really close play. Had they gotten that kill off on Nautilus at the beginning, TSM could have very well been ahead or come out ahead in this fight, because you get that 400 gold from First Blood plus that 200. That's a 600 gold difference, or 700 approximately difference that's at this beginning. So it just went to that extra kill in that First Blood, and that's how Absolute Legends got that advantage. But that was actually a very close fight. I think Nautilus got away with about 20 hit points, so it's not a lot at all.
And both junglers delayed ever so slightly. It's the first time we haven't seen TSM in the enemy jungle delaying that blue buff from the get-go, because they were flat out invading instead. And let's see how things shape up then. So Morgana bonus 300 gold. Slepper bonus 400 gold. The assist of course on everyone. But Ashe did get herself a kill. So she is as close as she could be to Kog'Maw without getting a first blood of her own. As
This
Dyrus
is not
takes
going
a
to go
lot
well
of
with
damage
Dyrus.
top.
Dyrus, first of all, he doesn't have transfusion. He's not going to be able to heal up. And see how many health pods he's got left. He's got 4 health pods, so he should be able to hold out a little bit. But it's going to be one of those games where Dyrus is going to have to freeze lane in front of the tower if he's going to want to farm, because Riven is quite ahead. Even though he did die, he's got 2 assists, so he did come back to lane with a lot more gold than Dyrus did. And from experience, especially last game, Riven did really well against Dyrus, so I don't think anything has changed. So in terms of this game, Dyrus, Vlad versus Riven matchup, you know, the results shouldn't be too different.
Extinct is currently having a bit of trouble in the mid lane. Reginald's got him pushed back to the tower, chased him away quite a bit. Although we do have Maluna coming to try and help it out. Extinct has launched a couple of bindings off, both of them have missed so far. But now with the double buff Nautilus hiding in the bush, Reggie has picked the right side of the lane to stand on.
Oh, I think they want to gank Reggie so bad mid. Morg's really low, and Reggie can kill her if he lands every single skill shot. But he's probably going to die after anyways to Nautilus, so he doesn't know Nautilus is in the brush, and Morg, if he lands his binding, Reggie's going to be in trouble.
Spell shield goes out, a little bit of damage, not too much. Reggie is in that bush, waiting by the race.
Oh, he's
Odd
gonna
One's
get
coming
stunned.
to join. Maluna
That's a
gets
double
joined.
buff.
Stun there. Double buff goes to Odd One, refreshing that out. Very well played, TSM.
And the
2
score is
kills.
even. I was very worried after that first team fight, you know. At this level of a game, when you get any type of early advantage, teams tend to just push that and play really safe and extend that advantage very slowly. But that advantage actually disappeared really quickly. From a 700 gold advantage, now TSM actually has 100, so they close 800 in a matter of, say, 3 minutes. So if TSM can keep this momentum, I can see them going forward with the even bigger one.
Odd One did appear top, trying to gank onto Young, but gets the full combo out, but not too much damage. Just give Dyrus a little bit of time to back out and free farm.